What's going on YouTube? Brandon here. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, you would know that the majority of my content recently has to do with Pokemon. Well, I am also a huge fan of retro video games. This is my first episode. I'm going to be showing off some of my collection. I am starting with NES. For me, that's where it all started. And these games are classics. I'm going to be showing you some of the best games in my collection, as well as just some of my favorites. These are not all of my games whatsoever, but they are a good portion. And I hope you enjoy. I love sharing my passion for retro items, especially old school video games and toys. So let's kick it off with what you see right now. I mean, who doesn't love Zelda and The Adventure of Link? Zelda 1 and 2. Great games. The problem with Nintendo was these games took quite a while and you couldn't save them. So you had to keep it on pause. For those of you who are too young to know that, like, games have come such a long way since then. So these are two of my favorite games. Mario is classic. Q*bert, another classic. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. I mean, it just keeps going from there, guys. I'll go through and show you some of my favorites. You got the classic Mario Duck Hunt. You got the Duck Hunt by itself. You got the original Mario Bros. By itself, followed by Super Mario Bros. 2, and then 3. Oh, this is one of my favorites, Excite Bike. I love how when we got to the N64, they had Excite Bike as well, and they had a mode where you could play the old school one, and me and my brother loved that. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And has anyone ever really beat Mike Tyson on this? I don't know, but it is hard. We have the first Castlevania, which came obviously before Simon's Quest. We have Kirby's Adventure. And what's cool is all of these games are being remade, or like at least the franchises keep going. So those of you who may be younger and weren't around when these came out, you at least know about these characters. Like Kirby, he's my favorite and one of my favorites in all the Smash Brothers games. Battletoads, another awesome game. And the classics keep coming with Metroid. You have Donkey Kong Jr., followed by Donkey Kong Classics, Contra, and then we get into an awesome series that a lot of you will be familiar with. Not only Mega Man 1, but Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, and last but not least, Mega Man 6. And for those who don't know, there were 6 Mega Man games for the NES, so I have all of them, which is pretty cool. Now this right here might be my favorite series, just because I am in love with the Ninja Turtles. The classic Ninja Turtles. I don't like the new ones, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. So, aside from the classics, I am not a completist. I am not looking to collect the whole NES set. In my opinion, I would never be able to do it, at least not with going broke. without going broke, I should say. And what I do like to collect, aside from games that I played as a kid and just some of the classics, I like to collect games that are based off of movies and TV shows. So we have Ghostbusters 2, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, The Goonies 2, Hey you guys, Willow, Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. Double Dare with your host, Mark Summers. He's even right on the front. Some of you may know him now from, what's the show on Food Network? Unwrapped. He's the host of Unwrapped on the Food Network. Pretty funny fun fact for you. And we have Gremlins 2, The New Batch. I believe that's Spike on the front. You have Friday the 13th. Destroy Jason if you can. This is a horrible game, by the way. And then you have a few of my favorite cartoons from when I was a kid. You have Tailspin with good old Baloo from Jungle Book. You have DuckTales, ooh. And you have Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. So that is really all I have for you tonight. I just wanted to make it short and sweet. This is episode 1. Leave some comments below. Let me know your favorites or games you'd like to play. And also what other games, like for specific consoles, you'd like to see from my collection. I collect Game Boy, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64 is one of my favorites. Yeah, so if there's anything specific you guys would like to see, please let me know. And just let me know if you enjoy this. I mean, like I said, I love sharing my love of this stuff with you guys. I get into it, as you can see. I even made these out of Legos. And actually, I built little displays for some of my games. Check that out. I know this is an NES video, but that's for Game Boy. And these actually, originally, were just sitting on top like that. And those are my displays that I kind of invented. I mean, people have made these before, but I've never seen anyone display their games inside a Lego box like that. So I thought it was pretty cool. I have a Super Nintendo one kicking around somewhere too, so I'll have to show it when I do my Super Nintendo video. As always, thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you weren't a fan. Please subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.